the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waloeders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the Orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waloeders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloeder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Cid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
The no thanks to Cid. The man
Thank you, Clive.
Cid's uncle. Not just from me. I'm sure they're looking down on us now.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Do you have a moment, Cid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. what they escaped and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
Very well.
Come up with something soon.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nod.
Luckily.
When it comes to boyish charm, Boots has
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Tate. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock.
Well, we'll get it done. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in this.
And the other can go and get the rest from this...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you...
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past... I'll go and scout the place out.
All right.
While you're off...
You two, eh? Don't go letting them flee.
Fleece me. I'll...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this star... Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamir, but if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll...
Then let's get bagging, shall we? So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we... Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Slavers don't even...
Fly, Ambrosia. Straight home now.
Get me back on my feet. Oh, Ted.
Cole.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to.
All right. And please, hurry.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. They're trying to get into the carriage. It's over.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood...
Why should we run? One miserable death, no...
Perhaps. But freedom, safety, the life you've been denied.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late.
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After...
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone...
Thank you. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Sid, welcome back. If I'd just waited a little longer, or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking what kind of leader sends people into... I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to...
We swore the same.
It's good to see you.
With all due respect, no one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
We all know how much...
Cole, I never doubt. Thank you. I sometimes... But I'm a curse breaker.
You will. Blackthorn. Got him.
Yeah. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be in.
We should go out on maneuvers together, or beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll...
Suppose we'd better be getting back.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean... someone...
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll. Blackthorn, I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to... Is everything we've received and everything promised. All yours. I gave you that one, didn't I? All yours. Here you are. All yours. You earned this. All yours. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you? Me too. Seems like I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all. The rest, I add to the... And anyone with the time and inclination... Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
I think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. One.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about...
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the Mithril engine. Excess heat is dealt with now. Were we in other... This is...
You can stop there. Mid said we might... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. The thing... It's no longer...
I see. Would that help?
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals.
We are to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. You're
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figure rustlings in the undergrowth. It may be no more. Given what I hope you'll forget.
Of course. You... All right.
Hello, Sid.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding in the hands of some big...
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned...
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the room. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen... Don't worry. Any shady...
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of
No, but I've heard.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's was out. Ran back here as quick as me legs would...
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Fly, Ambrosia.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shield. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Nice try.
It's over.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Ready, go?
Run like the wind. You deserve a rest.
Oh, there you are, Cid. The ruins are just over there, as is the
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Nice try. Nice try.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Cid!
You shouldn't have...
Indeed. Well,
All right.
We're seeing troops amassing in every...
might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the...
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going... Which...
Well, it might...
Can you...
Right.
Thanks to Sid.
Hippocrates.
For you, Clark?
Well, could you... She and as I what do you consider? We have, but I see.
Heard before.
So if we
did, I shall if you the not
thank.
So you...
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do...
The other can assist me in research.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game...
Thank you.
I am sure either of these... So who...
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs? Are you sure? I would have thought...
Though these items...
Is...
Oh.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
Evening. Just nice and chilled. I won't have you spoiling another.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take...
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? I'll find the other things we need.
Up! You'll not find a bruised... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before...
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here. I can lighten your load if you let me. Just say the word. Ah, yes. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone...
What do you want?
And? If that's what you want. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did.
Go. Now, all the... But... Thank you for asking me to help you today.
It does. It's good just being here. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalind?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself? Or...
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good. Thought you might like to share one with me. And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the...
You all right?
It's just... Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's when we can live on our own terms.
Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from the table.
Clive.
I found some black shields.
Black shields. The Emperor, though they serve another master now. And it would appear the pack has damn it all. And
who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque.
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice, and fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me. Who was...
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support, a means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide his response, however. And he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might... So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult. With money and power come... And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here, to Lostwing.
And...
Of course. They too have seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his... What we did not know until now...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move again. My friends and comrades,
not going to change his mind. I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the Moondew. How's work on the ship?
You can...
What about the ship?
Right, of course.
Oh, and... Thank you.
A shame. I was enjoying when both the shielding and the Moondew are ready.
Leave it to... Thank you. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then. Mid hasn't been...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
You'll be pleased.
You know, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not...
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Wait. That's Mid, you get...
I'm out.
Oh. Fuck for that.
That's... Oh, the enter...
You...
Now...
Good luck to them, right?
Nothing searching for a land, so if... That's what she was meant to be. But now I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to. I want people to sail aboard her by choice. You know...
Oh, and
All right. Something tells me you...
Oh.
Right, there's just...
All right.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Right, Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins. That's no excuses now, though.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing.
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid... Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are ya? But anyway, I would got a letter urgent by the sound of it. One of your up.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mean.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Camva. Well...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Cid, you might want to tie her to...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit that just like when we built this... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield...
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can just...
Oh, by the way, she's got some things...
I hope she's telling the truth at least.